What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego back with some more boxing. Just want to give a happy birthday shout out to none other than Manny Pacman Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao turns 35. As you guys know, inside and outside of the ring, Manny Pacquiao very humble, very caring. You can tell from his post fights. There was a point in time where he was just running through opponents, and always at the end, he never was too brash. He was never too crazy like Adrian Broner or somebody like that. After very respectful of his opponents, showed him nothing but love, never really trash talk. Um, he's also giving back to his community. As you guys know, with Typhoon Haiyan, it affected the lives of many people in the Philippines and just all over the world. A lot of people have family Pacquiao's from the Philippines, so it's good to see him give back to the cause and to the relief. He's inspired millions. He's an international superstar. As far as Pacquiao, he's 35, very athletic. He's known for his power, his speed, his angles. A lot of people speculate and wonder when will he be done? Like when will we see Pacquiao all the way decline? And he proved everybody wrong that doubted him in the Brandon Rios fight. Didn't know how he was going to look in the Brandon Rios fight, coming off a devastating knockout. Granted, the person that knocked him out had fought him 3 times and had 3 chances to unlock the Da Vinci Code, if you will, with Pacquiao. So it's not a horrible loss in the sense of who the opponent was, a future Hall of Famer, Marquez. And again, he had 3 times to figure him out and get the timing right and everything. It was a devastating knockout. So in terms of a loss, it was pretty brutal. Pacquiao seemed more cautious in his last fight with Brandon Rios, but he definitely dominated. I don't really recall scoring any rounds for Brandon Rios, just too much. Brandon Rios coming up in weight, facing the speedster himself, Manny Pacquiao. I want to see the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight. I hate expending too much energy talking about this fight because I feel like it's almost a waste of breath because at the end of the day, I don't know Pacquiao, I don't know Mayweather, don't know Bob Arum, don't know Richard Schaefer. So I feel like I'm falling into the trap, and I already did that in 2008, 2009 when this first was started. When they first started talking about it, I was on board. I wanted to see it. I was like, man, this is the time. Since then, a lot has changed. Mayweather went to jail. Pacquiao got knocked out, etc., etc. And I just don't want to waste my time. And I'm not the type of person to be strung along. So I want to see the fight. I'm praying they make the fight. So, man, just hopefully the boxing gods respond and this fight is made. It's a fight that needs to happen. I think this chapter needs to be closed. Who's the better fighter out of Mayweather Pacquiao? We've seen Broner recently get demolished by Maidana. Not saying Broner was Mayweather, but they were comparing him. So with wins like that, even though it's not Mayweather or Pacquiao, a lot of people still want to see how Mayweather would do against a puncher, a southpaw, someone as quick as Pacquiao, someone who throws punches and bunches. And Pacquiao looked good in his last fight. So I want to see it. The world wants to see it. Hopefully in 2014, they make it happen. Boxing has had an incredible year. 2013 has been great. 2012 was good, but I think 2013 has been better. Hopefully we're edging and getting closer to the ledge where Top Rank and Golden Boy realize there's too much money to be made. There's too many good fights out there where we may not get to see, like Lucas Matisse versus Ruslan Provodnikov. That'd be a hell of a fight. Ruslan Provodnikov beat Mike Alvarado, lost to Timothy Bradley. Lucas Matisse strung up some good wins against Humberto Soto and Lamont Peterson before losing a valiant effort to Danny Garcia. So a fight like that would be bananas. That shit would be straight crazy. There's a lot of fights like that we don't know if they'll ever happen. Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather is obviously at the top of the totem pole. So hopefully this shit gets done, man. They're running out of opponents for Mayweather. They're talking about making con fights and a bunch of fights of other people who aren't necessarily ready. At the very least, we can say Pacquiao has the resume. He has skill. He has speed. He has power. He's a southpaw, which could always be tricky. He has the conditioning, which is definitely important when you fight Mayweather. You have to be well conditioned. You can't be a fighter like Canelo or someone like even Maidana. Even if Maidana, I would love to see it just to see how the fight panned out, and Maidana has a belt, but Maidana would need to work definitely on his stamina and his conditioning, because again, you don't want to be a fighter who gasses out after 2 or 3 rounds like Glenn Tapia did against James Kirkland. Mayweather's not the person that you want to do that with. He takes care of his body. So we know Pacquiao doesn't really gas out. And again, he looked spectacular against Brandon Rios, who a lot of people said was tailor-made for him, but coming back off of a knockout, like a brutal knockout like Pacquiao did, it's still a feat. It's still something that the average boxer, if you're not elite, you might not be able to do that. You might not be able to get brutally knocked out and then come back. Speaking of come back, like fighters like Randall Bailey, he knocked Mike Jones the fuck out. And I haven't heard from Mike Jones since. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just missed it. But ever since Randall Bailey knocked him out and starched him, I ain't heard from Mike Jones. So it takes a special fighter to be able to get knocked out and fight a relentless fighter like Brandon Rios, who we know has a chin, can take a licking and keep on ticking, and it's coming at you. And he's a warrior. He's not going to give up. There is no give up in Brandon Rios. So it's still impressive. It still shows Pacquiao is a special fighter. So fuck it. Let's see the Mayweather fight. Pacquiao's not getting any younger. He's 35. To me, his style is like Roy Jones Jr. or Sergio Martinez, in the sense that it's highly based on athleticism, being faster than your opponents, using footwork to slip shots and hit you from crazy angles and stuff like that. So for Pacquiao especially, the longer we wait for this Mayweather fight to happen, the less intriguing it's going to be, because I think Pacquiao's timing is going to be different. The older, like if Pacquiao's 38 and he fights Mayweather, I definitely wouldn't give Pacquiao much of a shot, because I think by then Pacquiao's reflexes and everything are naturally definitely going to be slowed. So we need to see this fight now before it gets too late and nobody even cares about it, or something crazy happens in the sport of boxing. So other than that, happy birthday, Manny Pacquiao. Turns 35. Great person. Definitely has given the boxing world a lot of memorable performances, memorable KOs. He fucked Ricky Hatton's world up. He put Oscar De La Hoya into permanent retirement and made him a full-time promoter. He did a number on Cotto. Just great performances. So let me know what you guys think of Manny Pacquiao. He turns 35 today. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.